All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Fry, and you guys did it once again. My video from a few days ago where I covered a whole bunch of old early access games to kind of give you guys an update. What are these guys doing now? I was like, let's do 1,500 likes, and I'll do a video on Beyond Enemy Lines 2. You guys crushed it, you doubled it, and I was like, okay, wow, that was actually fucking incredible. That video is doing really well. Let's try it again. So I dropped the Beyond Enemy Lines 2 video yesterday, and I said, guys, if this video gets 2,000 likes in 24 hours, I'm gonna do another one of those revisiting early access videos, and here we are. I've chosen 5 games, and I wanted to see where these games are now, and I have to say that one of these games is actually really heartbreaking because it had so much potential, and I remember making the video 4 years ago. It's just unfortunate. If you guys do enjoy these videos, please leave likes on them. It drives YouTube's engagement through the roof. And as you guys can see, these last few videos, it's living proof of that. So thank you guys so much. Let's get into it. So the first game we have on the list today is called Score. If you guys remember, it came out July 5th, 2016. I made a video a couple days later. Score was a soccer single and multiplayer game where players compete for fame, glory, and wealth on the pitch. Open world updates will be released in early 2018. This is according to their description here, where you can buy apartments, clothes, cars, furniture, and even houses with your earned money as a soccer player. Here's some clips from the video that I did back then.
I just spawned with a gun? I thought this was a sports game. Oh, the turning is so janky. Yo, look at this. Like, you can see the hairline underneath is real shit, dude. Canadian dollars, this game is $21.99.
It was some weird Grand Theft Auto soccer game. The concept is ridiculous. It had like Mixamo characters, just a bare bones shooter mechanic where like it was just so bad. Like the automatic zoom and the animation, like there was no transitions between animations. The world building that they had was just, it was god awful. It was like a flat plane. All the textures were muddy. Your guy looked like fucking Carrot Top. It was brutal. Back in 2016, I called it the shittiest early access title that I have ever played, and boy was I naive, because to be honest with you, looking at the gameplay, it's bad. Like it's trash, but it definitely was not the worst. Obviously, we kept, getting to the bottom of the barrel, and then when we get there, there's just another bottom. So the game was in early access, and back then they said that it was going to take about a year, maybe 2 years. They said it would be ideal to do a full release on Steam and consoles Christmas 2016. Obviously, total fucking bullshit. Reason being that this game is very complex and needs additional and external support as well as community feedback. That's what their store page says now. Obviously, the game is still in early access. It's currently sitting at mixed reviews. The last review, somebody actually played it. They put 11 hours into the game on the 12th of January, and that review says that it is the worst game in the universe. So I guess that wasn't that far off. The last update that these guys have put out was a community post discussing the development and progress of the scheduled updates. That was posted back on October 16th, 2017. So we're going to go through it. This announcement is to inform you of the state of the game and what we've been working on since launch. They said they would like to apologize for not updating the game as frequently as they had planned to. There are several reasons for that, and we do not want to beat around the bush. We want to be honest with you, and honestly, okay, starting off on the right foot. They say, much to our dismay, after the launch, only a few core members stayed true to the team and Score and its vision. We knew Score would need a lot of development, and it was never done in a month project. Others did not share these values and moved on to other projects. I guess they had people on their dev team quit, I guess. As it stands, we've been left with a very, very small team. The small amount of sales has allowed us to keep the servers running. The team has continued to be and remains active, even though the current development is very slow. They said they've implemented changes to include the overhaul of the soccer game mechanic, which, by the way, guys, it was a soccer game that when I played it, I never played soccer. I just ran around the city shooting because Grand Theft Auto. Fucking tell me. I wasn't bending it like Beckham. And this is when the update gets really, really good here. They say, we decided to support and work on 2 other games to help us fund this game, and quite frankly, to partner up with some great talent. Studios have approached us to support them with their games by active development or just helping them with publishing. They say, first of all, we know that game development is not cheap or easy, and to be able to create and stay true to the vision for the game, we needed to make some choices. So they basically went and worked on other games to fund the development of this game. And I find it funny, the last update that's actually been done to the game, when I say like update, like a patch, was December 14th, 2016. They say, therefore, we will never ever stop working on the game. We have planned great features for it, but they have to make sense and not confuse players of the reason for this game. It was a fucking shooter game disguised as a soccer game. And they end this update by saying a major update is expected to be in 2018, which never happened. So I think it's safe to say you're not going to be scoring goals anytime soon with this title. The next game on this list is actually one of the first games that I covered on the channel in my early access, kind of like learning how reviews and looking into games work. It was a game called Police Infinity, which when I was playing it, it actually showed signs of potential, but it just felt like they went to the store like 15 years too early. Here's some clips from that video to get you caught up.
What the fuck is going on?
Ihr seid Abschaum! Lasst euch bloß nicht mehr blicken!
How is this to do anything to do with cops? I'm pretty sure that's a developer, Caught Bus, with the 314 arts.
And it's funny, when you look up Police Infinity on Steam, you're not going to find it. The game actually changed the name to Vengeance, but it's being developed and published by 314 Arts, which is, it's so funny because I roasted the fuck out of Police Infinity, and I believe that I did an update video to Police Infinity as well before it turned to Vengeance. And one of the developers, his name is Caught Bus, he's actually an active part of the community. He comes through to the Twitch live streams kind of a lot, surprisingly. Even after, you know, I gave the criticism, he came through, and apparently they turned this game around. It's an old school modern shooter. The game is sitting at very positive, and a success story here. It actually launched out of early access this year. The game is currently available on Steam for $8.99, but they took the advice, they took the hardships, and they've actually released a demo, which I'm going to be jumping into in a little bit here. But here's where it gets interesting, ladies and gentlemen. 314 Arts is currently working on a new game called Project Z. They reached out to me last week, and I actually forgot about that email until right this second that I'm looking at the store. If this video gets 3,000 likes, we're ramping it up, I will do a dedicated video based on Project Z. It was just announced here at the end of August, and now they've released a free demo for Vengeance, and we're gonna jump into it right now. All right, apparently I still have this game in my library, so we're just gonna jump in. We're gonna go USE, here we go. See, like, I gotta say, man, the animations actually aren't that bad. Okay, first off, what the fuck is going on with this? What is this? Options. What kind of fucking bum-ass resolution is this? I'm gonna go options. I'm actually gonna take this field of view down to 70. Okay, look at this. All right, guys, listen. Look, the animations, they're actually not that bad. Let me... Okay, and then so you reload. Is there lean? No, there's no... Oh, I threw something. Okay, smokes. Listen, here's what I don't like about shit like this, man, because honestly, it runs well. I'm running at 150 FPS, right? It actually kind of plays well, but think about it. If you were to take this, right, you guys got lighting. I'm not sure what's going on with the level here. The sun's pretty bright, but it actually, like, the visuals don't look that bad, right? But you took this, you know, you got a little bit of sway in the weapon here. You got good reload animations. Firing's good. Dude, add a subtle lean that you can control it. And you can, like, why does it have to be such, like, a basic bitch-ass arena shooter, right? Team deathmatch, gun game, and shit like this. Why couldn't you make this like a co-op experience similar to something like what people are looking for with Ready or Not? Why couldn't you make like it was called Police Infinity, right? And I asked back in the day in that video, I was like, what does it have to do with cops? Why wouldn't somebody make this into like a co-op style police game? You have the loadout, you have the inventory system, you have, you know, armor, you have health, you have a really good weapon and like player controller, and it's being fucking wasted on gun game and team deathmatch. There's a product here that could be utilized in such a better way than just being completely smothered and destroyed by other games in this genre, this competitive, you know, because a lot of people are going to look at this and be like, well, why play this when I can play Call of Duty, right? I could make a whole fucking video on this.
Come on, move.
Shut the fuck up, I'm talking. Like, y'all got music stingers and shit, like, what? There's some quality shit here, man, but it's being squandered, stuck to a fucking game mode that nobody cares about. You have attachments. You have, oh my god, let me throw on a reflex sight and see what happens. So you have this, look, a nice kill cam. Like, dude, there's so much quality shit here that a lot of shooters miss. Okay, that reflex sight is kind of ugly, but it's cool that it works. You have an attachment system that's built. What the fuck are you guys doing? I said if this video gets, what was it, 3,000 likes, that we would cover your new game, Project Z. I really feel like you guys have a very big missed opportunity here. You know, you have nice recoil. Look at the reload animation, dude. What are you guys doing? Dude, I'm actually fucking pissed at the missed opportunity. And obviously you guys like shooters, right? There's attention to detail placed into some of these animations, and the quality here is good. But nobody wants to play a fucking arena shooter from an indie dev. It's simple truth. The next game on the list is a game called Down to One. It was the Battle Royale of 2016 to end all Battle Royales because it was so terrible. 42 players start, only one survive. Down to One is a competitive survival shooter in a large interactive open world environment. Now, the game was like $1 when it came out, but it was one of those games that when you played it, you feel like you still paid a little too much for it. Here's some clips from the original video to get you caught up.
I don't give a fuck if your game is 65 cents or not. This is fucking ridiculous. What is happening now? Stop making games. Stick to delivering pizzas.
So as you can see there, the title was obviously referring to the fact that it would drop down to 1 frame per second. The game was just in an absolute disarray. It was in shambles. Animations were broken. Performance was trash. The shooting mechanics just were basically non-existent. The game just had no business existing. Sometimes your hands, like, you know, you're in first person. Sometimes they would be like above the HUD. Terrible. I wrote the game off thinking that it wasn't ever going to get better. But here we are with an update to Down to One. The last update they put out to their community was Friday, April 10th. They said that Down to One version 2 open beta testing begins April 10th. It looks like it ended April 14th. I'm going to try and download the game again because I still have it in my library, and I'm going to see if I can get into that open beta, but I just want to talk about it here. Now they say you can play in one of 3 teams. There's Blue Sec, Red Sec, or Independent. You secure a home base for your team by capturing an area's radio tower. The team with the most players and the playable area will slowly gain capture points. The team that ends up with 100 capture points will win the round. The last 10 minutes of each round is a traditional battle royale fight to the death. So they've changed the concept a little bit and made it more convoluted. And according to this post, they've also added the ability to vault over obstacles. Players can now lean a variable amount. So you basically hold G and you have the scroll wheel lean. So they're bringing in some pretty cool, like, character movement features. Players can now pick up a large array of environmental objects, including objects which spawn items. Many environmental objects are now destructible. They've added a drivable Jeep, and one of the most important features of a Battle Royale game, thankfully they added it 4 years later, the ability to open up a map in the UI by hitting the M key. So, I mean, guys, we're right on our way to becoming the best. Well, okay, so I still have the game in my library. I tried to load it up. It was version V2, but it kept just trying to connect. Like, I couldn't actually hit play. I couldn't do anything because there's like a server prompt ahead of that. I have to connect to their servers, and it sounds like their servers are down because I tried 3 different times and could not connect. So, while I would like to give you guys an update, right now the game is virtually unplayable. Looking at some of the reviews, people are saying that the game right now is like the best game crash simulator. People are saying it sucks. The game is still sitting at mostly negative. So I'm gonna venture to say that it's still not good, but I would have liked to jump in and, you know, take a fucking look. The next game on this list I'm actually really excited to talk about. It's a game called Warma, which I believe I called the worst RP game on Steam. If you guys want to check out some clips from that video to get you caught up.
I love the character model. Look at that thigh gap, baby. Ooh, baby. Fuck you! What the fuck? Holy fuck! What the 1, 2, 3. What an idiot!
So according to their description, Warma is a multiplayer game with advanced features, a detailed character customization system, and advanced vehicle customization. This is the world where you can have fun with your friends. And in that video, I remember driving and jumping off of a cliff with another person and just falling into the void. The car physics were fucked. The whole game, from start to finish, was just one broken feature after another. It was hilarious to cover, there's no doubt about that, but I saw zero potential with that game. It kind of felt more like Baby's first project, and somebody wanted to create this massive open world universe with, you know, all of these different mechanics, but it was being developed by one person, and that is always a recipe for disaster. The game, apparently, according to Steam now, has a release date of July 20th, 2019, so about a year later, but the game is still in early access, so I'm a little bit confused here. I think they re-uploaded this game to the storefront, because when you look at the early access portion of the Steam page, it says to realize all the features of the game, it takes a long time, but in spite of this one, should expect the full version of the game in the 4th quarter of 2020. So we're actually right on schedule to see Warma come out of early access, which is really exciting. The last update they had, which is where I'm really excited, is the alpha test of the new version of Warma is now available, and this was posted on September 5th, and it apparently ends Saturday, September 12th. So it's actually pretty impressive that I picked this game on this week, and there's a fucking alpha test going on for the new version of Warma, which for some reason alpha games releasing out of alpha in 4th quarter 2020. There's some timeline issues here, but it's time to play the updated version of Warma. 2 years in the making, guys. Game's releasing very, very soon. Let's check it out. That's a bright screen. Okay, Warma Online Lobby Alpha Test 2, 0 players playing, but we're gonna jump in. Criminal Russia. Oh god, I feel like I'm about to get hacked. Oh, this is taking a fucking long time. Okay, so that took 16 minutes. So they got 3 faces, hairstyle. Oh, only 1 hairstyle. Holy fuck, dude. All right, yeah, this game's definitely launching quarter 4. Is my mouse gonna move off the screen? Oh, it totally is. Great. So they don't even have that fixed. All right, here we go. There is a jump. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. Oh god, okay. Oh, okay. Alright, little too sensitive. Wait, can you just drive off the fucking level again? Holy fuck, this is still a thing? Wait, what the hell? Oh, okay. So, oh, and then it just spawns you. Okay. Yeah, that's sensitive as fuck, bro. I'm just confused. Like, so this is an alpha. I'm wondering what's changed. Dude, the controls are so bad. Oh, wow. Wait a fucking second. That was the worst pop-in that I think I've ever seen in a game. Look at the pop-in. It's like, oh, what the hell's that? Like a billboard or something? Oh, wait, it's the entire fucking planet. Okay, let's see what happens when I take this thing off-roading. Oh, god damn it. Like, this just looks like somebody made the map as like they were learning how to make structures in like a tutorial, right? Like, oh, look I built this tutorial tower. It looks good. Let's put it in a video game. The physics of the car is fucking oh, that's the edge of, no, is that the edge of the map? I can't tell. This might be it right here. This might be it. Just saunter over here. The edge of the world. Couple of steps and then test the ragdoll. Oh no! Oh no! What? Well, there you go. And that brings us to the final game of this video, a game that I covered back in 2016, in which I said that once I got back from TwitchCon, I was traveling at the time, I really wanted to put a lot more time into the game as it developed further. That was a game called Osiris New Dawn. You guys know me, I'm a huge fan of space exploration, survival games, games you can play with friends. Osiris New Dawn was that game, an uncompromising open universe space survival game that takes place during the year 2078. Explore the Gileas 581 solar system and colonize its worlds of incredible wonders while braving the unforgiving dangers of space. And at the time, it was a survival game that had a lot of promise. It had a lot of potential. It was one of those games that I covered and I said, damn, I really want to play this game a lot more. I think they have a lot of mechanics that a lot of survival games have, but these guys seem to be fleshing them out and polishing it up, and the game actually ran well. It had a lot of interface polish, and it looked like it was kind of a well put together survival game. And to be quite honest, I actually forgot about this game until I started doing these videos, and I was like, I want to go back and look at Osiris and see where it's at. And when I click and I open the store page and I see that it went from mixed reviews of 9,413 reviews down to mostly negative with 78. And you click on the reviews and you see what people are saying, and they say they haven't updated the game in over 2 years. They said that they created a ton of hype about the upcoming release of version 1.0 and then dropped off the face of the earth. I'm reading these reviews, I'm like, damn, dude, this game could have been, I think I actually called it like Ark in Space, and it could have been like The Martian, where you're surviving and you're worrying about like botany and all of these different things. Surviving, crafting, research, thrive, you know, gathering resources. And then you look at the last update that they put out, and it was a post to the community on Friday, April 24th of this year, saying that they're taking their final steps to 1.0, and they haven't said a single thing since. They said that they're working and they're very close to the finish line, and nothing's happened. And then you look at the discussion for this post, where people are just clowning on them, saying that, you know, you guys need to be more open. This one guy says, going to be honest, the community has turned utterly vicious to this game, and a lot of this appears to be the developer's fault. People are asking them to release information, start talking more with your community. This one person says, no updates on the main branch for 2 years, and now you guys are going to burst through the door yelling 1.0 is here. Hurdles cleared, almost there, guys. I must say I would be happy to see it, but alas, my memory kicks in and I become very skeptical. This was posted April 24th, and we haven't seen an update since. So what I'm very curious of is what's going to happen if this 1.0 version does come out. Is it a true proper 1.0? Or is it one of those things where a developer is just like, fuck it. Let's just release out of early access, get put back on like the new releases on the front of Steam, and try to grab more sales. I want to believe truly that these developers wouldn't do that. It's heartbreaking to see the state of the game, the state of the community, because this could have been one of those things. I remember playing it back in the day saying this could be that survival game for the space guys. And it just looks like they're not living up to any of their potential. And this is one of those videos where I'm going to jump into where the game is at if you were to buy it right now. We're going to jump into the gameplay because I actually still have this game in my library too, because I wanted to see where it was going to go. I was very optimistic. I want to see where this game is now, but I also want to have a chance to speak with a developer. This is one of those things where I need to get inside the head. What is going on? Where are you? And I don't know if that's something that I would be able to do. I would love it if I could. But goddamn, dude. It's crazy because you go to their Steam discussions, and this is a testament to how good the game could have been. There's still people talking about it. There are still people complaining that moderators are deleting posts where they're talking about the problems with the game. You know, no profanity, no violations of rules. They still have a moderation team moderating the Steam discussions. There's still people here discussing it as of 25 minutes ago. That tells you that there's something here, but the developers are just squandering it and throwing it all away. A lot of their community is calling this game a scam at this point because they haven't heard anything. That's what happens when you go radio silent, developers. But this is one of those games that I'm going to pay very, very close attention to. And if we hear back from them, if we hear that a 1.0 is coming out, I will almost guarantee a video. An update video, a true proper update 1.0 launch video for Osiris, because I think if they pull through and they pull it out, shit. But right now, it ain't looking too hot. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Big Fry. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, for clicking, for subscribing. I want to take a moment here to discuss why I haven't covered early access games as of recent. Pretty much as of this year, I kind of just stopped doing it. The thing is, guys, is as a YouTuber, as somebody who wants to play games, you know, obviously I'm an early access indie guy, so I want to have early access to projects to showcase to my people. I feel that I bring a lot of value to you guys based on, you know, the comments that I read. You guys say, oh, Big Fry, you know, you saved me this much money on this game. Thank you for your opinion, blah, blah, blah. I want to keep doing that, and I want to do that with projects that actually speak to me. I don't want to keep talking about garbage fucking games all the time. But I realized that I'm a product of my environment. And everybody looks at this channel and they say, this dude's just negative as fuck. He's an asshole, man. All he does is just shit on games, which from an outsider perspective, if those are the videos that are getting recommended to you, yeah, no doubt about it. I always defended myself by saying I put as much positive content out as I did negative, but the public reaction or the reception of this channel, the perception of Big Fry is that he's a negative shit talker, which fair enough. If that's how you see me, fair enough. There's no way I can control that. This year I was sitting here like, I want to try and become a more positive influence by putting out positive videos and stuff that I'm actually like interested in and that's getting me excited. And I did that for months. Literally, I got banned from Task Force. They put a fucking game ban on my account because of things that I said about their game. And that was back in March, and I said, you know what, man? I can't fucking do this anymore. This shit, like, no matter what, I'm always the fucking villain. And I didn't want to do it. And for months, I just kept posting just stuff I'm excited about, And to be honest with you guys, we killed it in views, man. I covered games like 0 Hour. I covered new projects, Project Wraith. People loved that shit, and it was great. But I realized that there's still people out there that think that I'm negative. There's no change in public perception for me. It is what it is, so fuck it. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to talk about whatever you guys want me to talk about, because I'm enjoying these videos. I'm enjoying making it. Dude, editing this video right now, I'm feeling really good about it. I'm going to make videos that I enjoy making. I'm going to make videos that you guys enjoy watching. If you guys want me to roast early access games, cool. Just know that noble mission of cleaning up the Steam store and exposing Steam and all that bullshit, it's done. There's no point. Steam doesn't give a fuck, right? We all know that. So I'm just gonna roast games because it's fun. It's fun looking at terrible projects playing meme terrible games. And that's really all I'm thinking about right now, is having fun, playing terrible games, having a laugh, having a goof, having a gab. And hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. And I'm just going to say, fuck it, dude. I'm done playing the politics game. I'm done worrying about what developers think of me, trying to get interviews with developers. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit, dude. I'm here to make videos. I'm here to make y'all smile and laugh. I'm here to make money doing it, and I don't give a fuck. My name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.